Hey guys, my name's Ashley. I'm going to talk to you about eating disorders today. Eating disorders are hugely prevalent in our society because our society believes that you got to be a size 0 to be beautiful for some reason. In reality, most people aren't a size 0, especially in America. And I truly struggled with the scale number I was my entire life. Um, I never was to the point of anorexia or bulimia or any of those things, but I was into the point of like obsessive working out. Um, and I was just so ashamed. I have so much body shame because I would look at the scale and I would weigh this number that I thought was horrendous. Well, when you're that young, you don't also take into consideration you're also taller than every single person in your grade. That adds weight. You don't take into fact your body make. You know, if you're wider chested, broader shouldered, taller, you're going to have more on the scale. We need to quit basing our beauty on a number. Our beauty is not in a number. Our beauty is how we treat people, how we look at life, how we live life. Live life for others, live life for your family. You need to stop obsessing about thinking you're beautiful because you're 100 pounds. If you want to be 100 pounds and you're doing it the right way, then you go for it 100%. I am not shaming dieting, exercising, any of that because that makes you heart healthy. That makes you healthy in general. So you're going to be here with us for a long time. But what I am saying is don't stress it out. Don't stress yourself out to the point where you are creating a unstable mental health situation. When you are bulimic and you are constantly throwing up, yeah, you're going to look beautiful and you're 00, but you're also going to look beautiful not having any teeth when you smile because when you throw up, you have all that acid erosion on your teeth and it rots your teeth out. You're going to have to throw up every time you eat because it gets to where your body is used to every time you ingest something, you vomit. Then you have anorexia, where you're not eating anything. And I cannot think of how anybody can do this because let me tell you, I love my food. I cannot go a minute being hungry or I think I'm dying. But we have these girls who will eat nothing for days just so they can fit into that pair of jeans instead of buying one size up. Quit basing your beauty on a size. Quit basing your beauty on your outside appearance and start basing your beauty on your inside appearance. I would much rather be viewed by people as a beautiful soul than somebody who is beautiful on the outside and had an ugly soul. I think that these eating disorders are mainly focused on our girls. I'm not gender stereotyping, but girls have it so much harder. I mean, I remember being told by my own family that I was fat when I was 5'8" and 130 pounds. They'd say, well, I think you need to get down to 120. You know, everybody has this idea of how you're supposed to look. And as long as you're happy, who cares? Who cares what they think? You should not have to look like somebody else wants you to look. And you're never going to feel happy being that size 00 if you're not mentally okay. Your happiness begins in your mind. And when you start feeling happy in your mind, you start feeling happy in your body and in your soul, and it emits and you can see it. And it has taken, I'm still super self-conscious about my body, don't get me wrong. And I make changes all the time. Oh, I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to, stop taking in soft drinks. I'm going to stop eating junk food. And then I'll find myself diving into Oreos. Everybody does it. I'm not shaming anybody. But when it gets to the point where you're thinking about not eating for days, which is so dangerous for your body, so dangerous for your mental state, or when you're getting to the point where you're shoving your finger down your throat every time you eat, you need to stop and get some help from somebody else. You need to realize you have a problem, that there are people there to help you, that we care about you, we love you, we don't want you to do this. It's not worth it. It is not worth all the pain and suffering that you're going to have to go through to get your body back to being healthy. This is a huge, huge problem in teenage girls. I can't tell you one teenage girl who's happy with their body, because everybody is comparing themselves against everybody. And we do it as adults. I do it every day. I wish I was smaller. I wish I had, a tinier waist. I wish I had my body before I was pregnant. And Lord Jesus, I thought I was fat then. Everybody goes through these mental issues of not liking their body, not liking where they're looking, and it's great to do it, go and fix that. It is so great if you want to exercise and work at it and do it the right way, but do it the right way. Don't begin to start something that will be very hard to fix. Don't stop eating. Your body needs the nourishment. Do not start vomiting every time that you eat, because again, you're not getting the nourishment. You're going to ruin your teeth, and it is going to be a hard road to recovery. These things are so important to listen to. And, weight loss is important, but so is your mental state. It's so important to make sure that you are mentally healthy. And when you're mentally healthy, usually you can get body healthy a lot easier. Some of the symptoms that I'm going to tell you about anorexia are some things that I want you to look out for with people that you're around. Extreme weight loss. When you start seeing somebody losing pounds a week, you have to ask yourself, how? Start noticing, are they pocketing food? Are they wearing baggier clothes? Does it seem like they're hiding food? Watch them actually eat. And if you start noticing something and you're too afraid to confront them, confront their parents, confront a teacher, confront a guidance counselor, there are numerous things that you can do to help intervene with that. There's also bulimia, where you're going to be vomiting stuff up. Notice if somebody is running to the bathroom right after food. Notice if they're binge eating, because a lot of the times they will binge eat and eat everything that they want and eat a whole bunch, and then they'll run and then they'll go throw it all up because they feel guilty about it. There are recovery centers. There is treatment facilities for this. There's not a lot in our area, but this does usually fall under a mental health thing, and you can get help with it through the mental health clinics. And definitely, if you start showing like signs of malnourishment, you need to go to the hospital. You need to go get IV fluids probably, and be seen by a physician to make sure that you're okay. I hope that this video has been informative to you. I hope that, anybody who is dealing with eating disorders or body appearance shame, I hope that you can see past it, because y'all are all beautiful. Everybody's beautiful. And it will get better. All right.